All right, speeding through the rain. Last two tracks have been very smooth, calm. I'm assuming this is in the same vein based on what I'm hearing now. We've heard Still before. We know what that's about. Fire.
Speeding through the rain. Pedal to the metal on the road to the riches. Pit stopped at the mosque real quick. Allow my witness. Spun the writer's block round like a game of Tetris. Hands on Ezekiel's wheel, I'm ambidextrous. Trying to stick the clutch right now. I'm feeling desperate. I'm on Satan's highway, hellbound, looking for my exit. It's hot in Hell's Kitchen, but I never hailed from Uptown. The kid from Bucktown, the world Smith and Wesson make them niggas duck down. I used to
Smith and Wesson duck down.
Turn life around at 18, ATM read 100K. Used to take the B41 to Avenue J before we hit the crossroads. I hate that we went separate ways.
I'm liking the storytelling here.
Put the pass in my GPS, swerving in my GLS, been suffering from PTS. I guess I'm still trying to navigate the pain.
I like that.
The drive, always find myself on memory lane. 5% tense, I'm hiding my shame. Came a long way, am I convinced I could go to range? Uphill battles, no I can't go against the grain. Speeding through the rain, I'm in terrible terrain. Pedal to the metal on the road to the riches. Pit stopped at the mosque real quick. Allow my witness. Spun the writer's block round like a game of Tetris. Hands on Ezekiel's wheel, I'm ambidextrous.
Okay, I am liking. I'm loving the smoothness of the last three. I think Underwater probably. I don't know. It's between this and Underwater in the last three. They're all smooth. They're all really good, but I think we lost some momentum coming from BK's fine. I think again, ABK set at 3 feet away, ABK, and then maybe Still Lonely at the top. Like you don't. I just feel like this is like putting the brakes on for no reason. Yeah, but it's smooth. I do like it. Kitchen, but I never hailed from Uptown. The kid from Bucktown, the world Smith and Wesson make them niggas. Cause shit get difficult, really critical. When niggas trying to ridicule you, put your spirit out the physical. Your body is a vehicle. Satan trying to pimp the ride. Devils want to get inside and drive you out your fucking mind. Open my windows wide, filling out the vibe. Speeding down the I-95. It's just me, myself, and I with the Glock 9. Passenger side, I'm running out of time. Racing against the clock until my hands is tied. Fired up, feet 12, slide up, whip clean. Race against the clock. Might be something there. That's my okay. Yeah. Race against the clock, and my hands are tied. Hands like the hands of a clock. Yeah, I like that.
My luck, hands is tied, fired up, feet 12, slide up, whip clean, but it's dirty, C12, just my luck, my foot up on the gas, running from the law, I ain't slowing down and stopping for nobody but the law, keep my pedal to the metal on the road to the riches, pit stopped at the mosque real quick, allow my witness, spun the writer's block round like a game.
I'm trying to think,
trying to stick the clutch right now, I'm feeling desperate.
I lost the thought. I'm tired. That's how I know I'm tired for. But I did have a thought. And then Still is next. I've heard Still before, so I might just wrap that up into here. That song is amazing. Soul bodied that. Oh yeah, since this is all gonna be in the same video. So yeah, this song, thought it was cool. Again, not something I favorite, not something that like stands out. I'm gonna run back to listen to, but it was cool. Yeah, see, like I feel like ABK to this would have been like this. That didn't feel like it went straight to that, and I was complimenting the sequencing in the first half of the album. The second half, I don't think it's that great. I don't think that went to this.
If an opportunity misses me, it's whatever. My faith too strong. I know God got something better in mind. I get better in time. You can't dwell on the past. Gotta learn from it. Yeah, gotta face the problems. Can't turn from it.
And this song by itself, and I already heard this. The first reaction is on the channel. Go look that up if you want to look at that. But this song very much radiates outro energy, but it's not solo. So I get why it's not an outro, because I guess you wouldn't want other people on your outro. You kind of probably just want it to be on you. But I think
This sounds like an outro. So with that being said, I'm not gonna judge in advance. I'm wondering what the outro is gonna sound like, and if kind of doubling back or doubling down on outro energy twice in a row might feel a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a kind of different energy. I don't know. But like that happens sometimes too in albums. I've noticed, like with album sequencing, like the last two tracks can sound like, or like maybe it's the third to last track and it sounds like an outro, and then it keeps going, and you're like Tech Nine's album from this year. Tech Nine's album from this year did that. Tech Nine's album, All I Know or something. This is all I know. There's a song like that. It's real personal and kind of like triumphant in a way, and it's at the end of the album, and the album just continues for some reason into a different song, completely different energy, and it kind of messes it up as an ending. So that's an example. I do like that album a lot though too.
A man is nothing if he lose it. Play the right hand, we all win. Most these niggas clueless, foolish, walking down the wrong path. Fuck it if the shoe fits. Got him let it wear. He ain't trying to hear it, but deep down they don't sit well in the spirit. Yeah, pray you only get clearer. Meantime, I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
That sit well felt strong. I want to sit well. Somebody's name? Company's name? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who sit well is. Advantage on my vantage point. Ooh, I can't anoint.
The fifth horseman appointed to redirect the apocalypse.
Come on, Ab. Hydraulic switch.
Steering the wheel of fortune. Still I'm 10 steps ahead of these niggas. Something surely afoot. Doing this shit blindfolded. Stare in the mirror. Can't even look myself in the eye. I don't even know how I look. But the long-term legacy of staying taller than yours. On a
Soul is goated, bro.
Family connected.
Oh my god.
Enemies close.
I need Soul rapping like this on production like this for an entire album. Righteous Man on Soul Burger is one of his best songs ever. It is a league above any other song on that album. I want that. I want, what's his name, Terrace Martin. I want him producing an entire Ab-Soul album, and I want it to sound like Righteous Man the entire way through. That's what I want. Stuff like this. Like this is a Soul that I want to hear an album, like an entire album of that. This is like another side of Soul I don't feel like we've gotten for an entire album. I think we've gotten Rap Soul doing the street stuff. We got Trap Soul, you know. Yeah, we got that already. We've got the you know, super deep thinker, metaphorical, do what thou wilt, control stuff. We got that side of Ab-Soul. I feel like this type of stuff is like the perfect combination. She's talking about like the fifth horseman, something about the apocalypse. The rhyming is super on point, but he's also like, it's also grounded. And I think that's something he's always been great at, but I think sometimes he just dips too much into, I think when you do it over production like this, opposed to doing it on like a song DJ Head told you, oh my god, DJ Head, I'm so tired, you need a slapper, I feel like every interview he says that, you know what, I helped Ab-Soul out because I told him he needed a slapper, or I told what's his name, he needed a slapper, is that the only advice you can give, bro? Like that's not like, bro, he could get that advice from his comment section if he looked hard enough, like or you know what I mean, like that's not like real advice. That's you as a DJ wanting things to play. Like that's it. Like Ab-Soul, bro, he is who he is because he is who he is, not because he's trying to be something else. And I feel like at certain points in his career, it sounds like he's trying to be something else. Like These Days, the best parts of These Days, Stigmata, that verse, Stigmata is incredible. That first verse, I love that verse. One of my favorite verses ever. It's just too short. That's what I want. I want this Ab-Soul. If we do want to skew further away from like the super esoteric type content with, you know, Aleister Crowley and all this stuff, super conceptual things, if we do want to get away from that, I think this is the balance. Like I feel like Ab-Soul's been trying to find like a perfect balance for a long time. It's right here. This is it. Righteous Man, that was it. Those are the songs where I can pinpoint, like, this is the perfect balance of Ab-Soul. I think he's already been doing a great job at it. I think he definitely like undersells how good he already is at doing that. He was doing it for his entire career. Control System, he did it. Do What Thou Wilt, he did it. It's just sometimes it just doesn't work, but like for the most part, he's been doing it. Like there's a bunch of songs on Do What Thou Wilt that are like bangers, you know. I think maybe he just wants to connect with the streets more, so he's kind of simplifying the style in his music, not necessarily the lyrics, but like the style and like how stylized he is and how unique his music sounds. But I think if you want to do that, if you do want to get more down, you want to get the tone, the style down to more of like a not surface level, but more like a enjoyable. I don't know. No, enjoyable is not the right word. That was a horrible choice of words. I don't even know the word. I don't know. Point is, I think Terrace Martin style production, this style of production, this style of rhyming, writing, this is the direction. Like if I had to pick songs that I'd want him to base his next album off of, like Righteous Man, Still, Fudge, I'd have to think a little bit harder, but like Drugs off Do What Thou Wilt. So like you still have like those songs that have that commercial appeal, but still like with content in them. And even like Herbert had a bunch of that too, and I feel like Herbert was a very healthy mix of both of those things. And it just feels like every album nowadays he keeps coming out and saying, yeah, but I want to do this for like, you know, my fam, and I want them to, you know, and have them able to play these in the car and play this yada yada yada, and everybody loves it and it's enjoyable and whatever. And I felt like he accomplished that with Herbert, and it felt like he kept going with Soul Burger, like, and okay, this album is like the same thing but like more. Like, why do we keep going down this, even with these days? Like, why did you do that? Like, why? Like, that's not, you don't need to, like, you just don't need to do that. Just be you. If that's you, do it. But like, it feels like all the time he's saying like, I want to be somebody else. I need to be somebody else. We need to make money now. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, where was this level of rapping at on certain tracks? You know, even the songs that are more like uniquely Ab-Soul. I know I'm ranting about Ab-Soul right now. I love Ab-Soul. That's my guy. Like, that's like top 5 favorite rappers of all time. Even the songs on Soul Burger that were like uniquely Ab-Soul, like they just didn't feel like as sharp lyrically. They didn't feel like, I don't know, like Herbert, I feel like was super sharp. Then there's Righteous Man. The Righteous Man came out of nowhere, and that was just like incredible. So I need more of that. I need more of that style, tone, whatever. Like I need a classic. Like that's what and I know he's capable of it. That's the thing, like, because he's unique enough. I don't know why, but Kendrick does not do a feature with this motherfucker. Like, why haven't I gotten a Kendrick and Ab-Soul collab since? I'm not counting the Black Hippie freestyle, or remix, but like since Illuminate. So I feel like he should get some big features. I want Ab-Soul to drop a classic. I don't care if that motherfucker sells one copy, and that's me. Drop a classic, bro. You got it. You got it, bro. We don't, stop worrying about the hits. Stop worrying about all. Just make the music you've been doing, because you've been doing that. You've been making like listenable, enjoyable songs. The song Boss is like cool and listenable. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why does he do this every time? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like maybe he's just too harsh on himself. Maybe he's not listening back at his music, but you've always had enjoyable hits that I feel like you can play. If you're a DJ or something like that, like they exist. Like there are Ab-Soul songs like that. You don't need to create a whole album of them. You don't need to do that. I feel like Herbert was a perfect balance. Do What Thou Wilt was a perfect balance. Yeah, whatever, dog. Like her, and even Do What Thou Wilt, like that is like arguably like his most conceptual album and complex album with complex themes, and he still had bangers on it. So I don't get it. How long has it been? 14 minutes. All right, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
host. And smarter disguised as a remarkable author. Take a glass of absinthe in my absence. It may just make
we're gonna be just because we've been talking about this.
Flip at my absence.
I'm back against the wall. Mess that up a little bit, but who cares?
Taking advantage
of my vantage point.
Cannon pointed at my adversaries that I can't
annoy.
The fifth horseman appointed to redirect the apocalypse in the Impala, flipping the
hydraulic switch.
Steering the wheel of fortune. Still I'm 10 steps ahead of these niggas. Something surely afoot. Doing this shit blindfolded. Staring in the mirror. Can't even look myself in the eye. I don't even know how I look. But the long-term legacy of staying taller than yours on a mission impossible.
And then all the features before Soul Burger came out too were like super fire.
Enemies close. I'm a devious host.
It feels like other people know what to do with Ab-Soul better than he knows what to do with Ab-Soul right now. Like as far as like direction, like what type of tracks he should be on.
I gotta go farther for the sake of my daughters. I say I gotta go farther for the sake of my daughters.
And again, I like Soul Burger. I think Soul Burger's dope. My first reaction to it is on here. I think it's dope, but definitely wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But yeah, I love Ab-Soul. Incredible. So much potential still. 10 plus years into the game. So much potential. But yeah, like, sub, bye. Going to the outro. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, this is awkward.